Okay, so we got the outside air handler unit 2 here, and we've got it shut down. Let's open our door up here and get a shot of it. Go over to our cut on our fan here. Bit of vibration traveling down our duct line here off of our air handler. Our panel here, the access door is rattling really bad, so we got to I came the other day and we tighten the belt up. The belt was real loose, but it's not that bad. Got a little bit of movement from the top. It's just causing a little bit of noise for them, so we've got a new belt here. We're going to 38. Okay. Got our new belt on. And I like to put at least about where you can push down at least about an inch. And this is a new belt too, it'll stretch out as time goes, but let's get it started and see how she sounds. Oh yeah, I can tell you right now, guys, that's a lot better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's good now. She just needed a new belt on her. And she's back to good. Back to working here. No more vibration, no more noise. So it's just a belt, guys. No bearings down or anything like that. But got it back up and going. I just want to kind of show all this. I thought this air handler was pretty cool, but they got a couple gas-fired, big water tank. One air unit, another air unit back there. What's going on, YouTube? I thought I'd make a little video here on this one. It's after hours call. We were busy most of the day and thought we were going to be able to go home and here we are. See, last time we were here, we worked on one that way over on that end. Then we had this mini split throw a code up. It was a lightning strike, and we just reset it, and been working fine for about 6 weeks, 8 weeks or so. Looks like a TSC 120 E3 RKB 0NH0B. So our serial 948100996L. It's a 2009 unit here or so. This one here though, as you can see, we got let me see if I can get some better focus on that. Hang on, guys. It looks like we hit right there. We touched, blew a hole through the panel. We got some discoloration there from the arcing. And we look at our wire. We got our power off. See if we can get some light on it. So it looks like it got hot a little ways down. We can cut it back, remake our connection here, but look at that, guys. Look at that. It was square. It got so hot it just dripped. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah. Got so hot it just dripped right off. And this is what they did. They got these little these connectors here that connect the big gauge wire for high amperage, but as you can see, over time they fail. Now we could have a component pulling too much amperage through here. I really don't know yet. We haven't tested the unit and tested the components of the unit yet. What I'm going to do first, before I start to go through every single component in this unit, I'll go through and we'll cut this wire back and this one here that burn up. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see that very good, guys, without the light. But if we look real close over here, look right there, guys. Look at that molten metal down in the bottom. There it is. Look at that. That used to be part of our connector there. Okay, I'm in pretty close as I'm probably going to get. You can see right there on that edge, and then right there on that one, we've got a little bit of a shine. I would imagine that this piece, that our piece right here, probably touched that right there and then blew those two fuses. Let's check and make sure our fuses are good. Yep, bad and bad. Okay, so Let's check our big fuses too. We may have blown some big fuses, which are right there. Those big guys right there. So let's check those now. Yeah, big fuses are looking good. So let's pull out this fuse here and see what we are. Okay, here's our two fuses that are bad. Okay, we're going to check. Here's our top. Here's our bottom we just put on. Here's our top here. Here's our board. We're going to check our fuse on our board if we've got one, which we don't on this one. We've got a potentiometer there. These are our fuses here, so we're going to check these three. Make sure that we don't have any more blown, anything else blown before we go to the store and get the new fuses. So let's check them all, guys. Good on that one. We'll start the unit back up and we'll have our ammeter on here and we'll see what kind of amperage we're pulling when we start back up. And if we're pulling a high amperage, we'll know we've got another issue somewhere else in the unit, rather than going through the whole unit one by one, piece by piece by piece, trying to find the problem. Okay, so we got our two new fuses in, one there, and we got our wire back together here. I'll go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna test the strips to ground, see if I can find any measurable resistance. If I do, that means that our heat strips are touching somewhere on ground. If we don't, and we're not pulling more than 90 amps, then we'll be fine. That's what I want to see, is it under 90 amps. Our breaker is a 90 amp breaker. Minimum circuit ampacity on this one is actually 91. 91.9. Our maximum overcurrent protection breaker is 100, and they've got a 90 in there. So meter on our wire here, we're going to see what our amperage is when we turn the system on. Let's see what's going on, if we're still drawing a high current amperage or not. Well, our contacts came in. I don't have any voltage, I don't have any amperage on that. Oh yeah, I do. I didn't have my low amperage button on. Okay, so I was looking at the voltage. So we got 43.6, somewhere around there, on our strip, on our one leg there. We're going to test and check our other legs. This is 3-phase. So let me get it on our other leg here. 3.5 on the third one. So there it is. There it is, guys. Oh, okay. So one of our contactors is in, our left one here. Our right one is not in. Alright, here we are. As you can see, W1 has a white going into it, W2 has nothing going into it. Okay, that's the reason why we don't have any voltage going out of our wire to our second contactor. W2 is just not, second stage of heat is just not being initiated. Orange wire. Orange wire is on Y1. See the yellow going into Y1? They got a jumper there from Y1 to Y2. Yeah, that's right. So every single time this unit comes on in cool mode, both those compressors come on at the same time. The benefit of having a dual compressor system is gone, shot out the window. They should have just put one compressor in it and just, you know, if they were going to wire it that way. And this is wired incorrectly. What we would want to have is to have a two-stage cool, two-stage heating thermostat. That way, one compressor would come on, our larger compressor would come on first, smaller compressor, circuit 2, would come on second, only if needed. Same thing for our heat strips. One strip would come on first stage, second stage would only come in if it's needed. Neither the second stage of heat is never coming in, even if it is needed. And our second stage of cooling is on all the time, whether it's needed or not. So I'm going to let them know we need to not only change the thermostat and get a two-stage heat, two-stage cool thermostat, but also our low voltage wiring that we have come up here doesn't have a spare conductor on it. Ooh, no, I take that back. Look at this one. Yeah, we got one spare conductor there. Okay. So we can hook that up on the heat or the cool if we'd like and change our thermostat out, and that's probably what we'll do since we don't have to pull any wire. I was pretty sure he wasn't going to want me to pull a new wire considering the costs up here on this roof. So, okay guys, I just got off the phone with Train and they walked me through this particular one. It is a, let's see, it's a TCON T802. So the 802s are actually a 3 heat, 2 cool thermostat. So this is the thermostat's great. So we just had to switch the mode on it, and now we're going to hook the wiring up at the thermostat and at the unit, and we're going to have one-stage cooling and or 2 stages cooling instead of just 1-stage cooling jumped out to where every time it comes on it's going to run both compressors like it was for, I don't know, 8 years now. So yeah, let's get it right. And so yeah, you can see there we went into Y2. Oh, that bright orange wire. And let's go ahead and turn it on then. Let's see what she's going to do. They probably don't need, this is down here in Mobile, guys. I know you guys up there, it wouldn't last a day without second stage of heat, but down here they probably don't need the heat. We're just going to ask him if he ever has any problem with it heating. If it doesn't, we're not going to add the wire there for the second stage heat. What we'll do is we'll probably add that to the second stage cool, and we'll change the thermostat out for him. And that way, when he comes on in the cool mode, he'll have just one compressor running, and if needed he'll have 2 for the energy efficiency and of course wear and tear on the unit. And then his heat strips, he shouldn't have any more problem out of them if he hadn't already with it heating. It's been in since '09, so guys, we've been in 7 years now. This is how the unit's originally been installed. So I'm really not going to go and put a jumper and initiate second stage of heat and all that. If it's just not needed. It's going to burn more electricity. It's just really not going to be needed. So you know, it doesn't matter who you are, how much content your video has, how many videos you make a week. It doesn't really matter. The point is that I want to thank you, each and every one, for what you do, taking the time to make the video, to edit it, to upload it, to get it out here for no